That's Dragon Zero.
Yes,
equipment
ours.
explosive
Yes,
rifle.
ours.
Holy
Hey,
crap, I
MGs
can't
first.
see shit.
Just put
Barely
images
see
first.
shit,
Hey.
There we go.
I forgot I'm Dragon 4, so it should be across.
Okay, hang on, let me fix this lighting situation. Light out.
343.
Oh, well, that was useless.
Sherman? Sharky?
Mm.
Excellent. What kind of... Do you want me to take AR or a grenadier, or what weapon do you think you need more?
As far as 1-2 is concerned, standard gear except for Moochie's carrying the M14 SOP mod.
Roger, so I'll take AR then.
Yeah.
Or do you don't need a Moors or something? Instead.
We shouldn't need Moors. I do want to grab every 84 in the crate though.
Is that the suppressor we use?
That's the
No, it's
suppressor
not
in.
ours.
No, that's the
Oh yeah, okay, got it.
That's the
Cable
sniper rifle
cars,
suppressor.
just in case we have any unruly civs.
Isn't that what the gun is for?
I guess.
There's no suppressing mag in here. I'm supposed
They
there
will
will
be
be
in the
suppressors.
suppressors crate.
Okay, cool. Go with that.
Phoenix?
Yeah?
Five's ready. Do you want any sort of resupply crates?
Give
Or
me your
just move
strobes,
it right
guys.
back to base?
Some sort of...
So actually, it's a good point.
suppressors,
I think we don't need.
They finish.
No, I think I might just
Suppressors
be
What?
different
I
crates.
think we'll load them in anyway.
Where have all
Yeah.
the...
Do
Yeah.
should I start loading up the vehicles? And how do you want the crates and what vehicle composition?
Where have our
Okay,
knights? Where have our
So you can
rangefinders
do my
gone?
one. The Dragon Zero vehicle can be
I
Someone
have
took
one.
it.
far right.
There should be 3 of them, so
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they should
took normal
I,
binoculars.
let me drop one for you.
just put it in the crate. So the FTLs and the squad lead are the only ones who should have them.
Here's a wall. There we go.
Ah, that's better.
Light.
And God said, "Let there be light," and the wounded Virthe move.
So I've let out. Are we channel 2?
We'll all be...
We should
Yep.
be block 1, channel 2 by default.
Channel 1 by default.
No,
Channel 2
block
check.
1, channel 2.
5-5. Save loadouts, guys.
Phoenix?
For 1-1's AR, I took 1 extra belt for you, okay?
Thank you.
Do you want me on 343 net as well?
If
For
they
them?
attach to them, then yes, but 152 and 350.
Phoenix, did you get my radio check on channel 1?
What color you want, Africa?
I did.
We
I
can
did
go
it today.
green. Red, sorry.
Roger.
Where's the suppressors?
Look, Zaid, what's your 343 net?
Channel 2.
Radio check.
Yeah, got you.
Okay, load out.
Sweet stuff.
Africa.
Guys, when you're ready, just form up, yeah?
Do you want 80s in the vehicle there?
Yeah, we can put 84 in the vehicle, yeah. Actually, that's
Okay, I'll
good. Yeah,
take
we
one.
carry one as
Yeah.
well.
I
I'll
want
just pick
both
one as well.
84s in the vehicle.
Ship. Lucas, which 2 vehicles are ours? Make a difference to you.
I think, I don't know who's been moving vehicles around. I think we did organize 2 vehicles.
So the one moving around now is Dragon Zero. So you can take any 2 vehicles organized.
Ik bedoel, ja.
Okay, take the ones on the far left.
Okay, I'll take.
Okay, Sherman, I'm 35 kgs.
Okay,
Got
outstanding.
got 40 mics, some smoke,
Which
4 AR flares, and 2 cluster stars.
which is our vehicle?
Okay, who the fuck is taking the C tab? Sorry, not the micro tablet.
Luke said?
Hello?
Yeah, so your team got fixes 1 and 2.
They're
Which is our vehicle? Sherman?
Shocky, what team again? 2.
Did I load it?
Yeah,
It's now the one on the end. Because I
Roger.
think Victor won second theirs
Roger.
already.
I'll put some extra cans in there.
You wanna bring the second vehicle?
Yeah.
I'll just
Still with us?
okay. You can start 3, 1.
Up to you guys can bring your vehicle up so we can resupply. Over.
Alright, got it. Who's taking the micro tablet?
The Android.
Yeah. There should be 3 of them in there for the FTL and the SL, and they're all gone.
Oh wait, no, I think I didn't intend to take one. I
I
saw
have
one
one
here.
Android device.
I've got it, it's sorted.
Misclick probably.
It's alright.
Never use
Ah,
it.
happens.
Okay, one actual 1-1 is ready over.
Roger 1112.
Okay, 1, 2, who's here?
That's me.
Okay, Zero, I've got your can. Greenfoot, you remember to take any IR?
1, 2,
IR
go
grenades
green.
as well.
I
Go team green, I mean.
Remember your subsonic ammunition, hey? Subsonic and suppressors.
Yeah, got some sonics.
I've got
One-
4 elimination IR flares.
Okay, so from what I can see, only Race seems to be ready in my team.
Okay, I don't have subsonic here because it isn't. So
Oh, is it?
yeah, but I
Okay,
think
wait,
they.
I'll give you some.
Shocky,
No,
are you in my team?
No,
Yeah.
Oh,
there
okay.
won't be any for that.
Alright,
No,
go
AR doesn't have.
switch to green.
But I've got a suppressor, so it should still work.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I should keep it.
Switch to green.
Okay.
Yeah, as mine.
1,
40 mic
2
mics are not
is
suppressed.
just waiting on
No.
Moochies.
No.
No, they're not. But it's cool. At least they sound awesome.
I'll be
I love
riding
that
with you
sound.
guys in the back.
What's
Okay.
happening with Moochies?
Good question.
We've only got 1 times 84 in our.
The other team probably has the other one.
Do we have a
Which is
resupply
not
crate?
here at all.
Which
One
is
one?
the left connection, I think.
1-1, have you guys loaded a resupply crate?
Yeah, he's not in the server.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we have.
He's on the
and our
server?
vehicle is ready.
Not in the server.
Ah,
So we.
okay.
Do you want me to
See
put
if
the
you
moors
guys
in
can
here
get
as well?
extra 84
Yeah,
from
go
the,
ahead if we've got space.
Other resupply crates.
I'll be bringing,
Welcome to the vehicles.
I'll load my rifle in here and then bring
Okay.
Moochie's stuff in the vehicle as well.
The second resupply crate can
Just
go into
junk
vehicle.
all these
Do you guys wanna
futuristic
do your
MX
contacts
rifles while we're here.
To the north.
Friendlies.
Yeah, I'm pulling out the
Do you guys want me to do
PCML
the
missile
quick
also.
Northman?
Yeah,
Or-
junk those because those things take the most.
You're playing
Except-
rifleman in 1-1. Right?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, let's do that. Yeah.
Working on Moochies too.
Okay, hold on.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, Moochie's gonna play
Okay.
back.
Let me go.
Okay.
Okay.
Put this.
Yeah, because there's like sometimes which is
Sheep to
unreliable, so it might not be a bad idea to have them both.
Load my rifle in
I don't,
Is
I
there a
think we only
second rifle available? Because I don't think there is.
No,
then get
only one.
stuff.
Oh, okay, then it's fine. If he's taking it, then it's fine. He did call it first.
Well, I don't know if the stay connected is the only problem, so
None of else.
Yeah.
This number 84. So
It's fine. We have one in the vehicle. There's one in that vehicle.
And
should be enough.
Sherman,
Yep.
bring your section of your vehicle over. We quickly
See what you mean by
load the
that,
resupply crate.
Right. Racemere?
Getting loose.
Send
Africa,
the
see if you can
vehicle
nick
over to the
the-
resupply crates, just so we can get it loaded up.
Nick the other 84s that you're not loading into the resupply crates. So from the rest of them, see if you can load the vehicle with those.
Can anybody take the munition box?
Yeah.
Sherman,
Send.
where's our
What?
Vic?
Thank you.
Why is
Again?
Moochie's floating in the air?
Where's our
It does
Vic?
not even have the
I
map
pulled
loaded.
out 2 PCML missiles, and now the one with the light here has got 2 PCML missiles again.
It's loading a weapons resupply crate.
Yes.
Did you get explosives?
No, I
Yeah.
just put a demo block.
Race with
Okay, how
partner
many?
Vic.
How many did you get?
Resupply crates in the pocket in the middle. Two of the vehicles with Vic 2, I think.
No, I think this. No, it's not our vehicle.
Whose is this? Whose Vic is this?
Actuals.
Hold call funds 3 minutes for pitch up.
Yeah, I think Moochie's might be missing the map, which would explain why he's spawning high in the air. He's probably spawning on the wrong map.
One. Okay, I tested that. That's normally happens.
I messaged one, over.
Because I wasn't here.
Send over.
Race.
Resupply is easy. We have the vehicles. The base is always close, so we can set up
He's
without
standing
them for
right
now,
here.
over. Understood. I gave the
Is
team
this our Vic?
3 minute
Yes,
timer.
Vic
I
two.
want
This is one,
to leave
two,
my
yeah.
quarter 2, over.
Okay, 1-1 is ready, over.
Roger. There's no doubt I want to leave 10 minutes
1-2
ago.
is shifting equipment.
Is this
Hey,
our
can
vehicle?
you answer a quick question?
Yeah, this
Come
is our
guys, we're
vehicle.
10 minutes
This is
behind.
vehicle
Let's
1.
move.
What is this
Huh?
thing called a VHF30108 GS? It's a ground spike thing.
Oh, that should increase the range of the radios. The radio range is all broken because it's like that unlimited range anyway, so it's pointless. But in the
Oh.
future, I'll figure out what settings are breaking it, fix it, and then in some more advanced ACRE training, we'll cover that thing, spike.
Are you driving fast,
That's
please?
cool. Thanks.
Roger.
Is this
Thank you.
Victor 2?
Yes.
Yeah, that's vehicle 2, yeah.
Right, hang on, I'm
1-2.
bringing Moochie's weapon over to the vehicle.
Dragon
Just
1.
stepping away for a minute.
Who wants to drive? Who wants to gun?
Sherman, you can actually drop
I'm on the vehicle there.
Phoenix, are we Victor 1?
No, we're Victor 3.
Alright,
Say
whoever
again?
is Victor 1 behind us, move in front, Victor 2, then we're Victor 3.
I think Victor 1's in the rear back. This is
This
Victor
is
2.
our Victor.
Okay, well,
Should I
let's-
just
You
move
guys
forward?
need to swap.
Yeah,
well, they
right.
can just go past, but
Yeah.
we're losing, we're
Yeah,
losing
there's ammunition
nighttime,
in there
eh?
for it too.
Okay.
Oh no, wait,
Okay.
this is the wrong vehicle.
Zero,
No,
this
no,
is
it's the
Vic
right
1.
vehicle. It's the right vehicle.
Yeah, the ammunition's
so-
in the other one.
Move your 2 Victors to BP1 when ready, over.
That's not what I
Acknowledge
want
that.
to do. This is the 1-2 Victor, right?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, this is my rifles
Africa,
in here.
this has got no GPS, by the way, so you have to navigate.
I'll nab
Sharky's
this
driver.
thing.
Okay, vehicle behind us, Vic 1. You need to
Sheepy,
move.
Sheepy, get into the car and then we can do it from
Okay.
there.
Do we want all the drivers on one net?
Alright, I'm getting in.
Yes, preferably.
Victors 1 and 2, when we're ready, we're going to be moving to
Sharky, I've only got a
BP1.
343.
I'll copy.
1-1 copies. One
Right,
moving out
who's
to
nicked
BP1.
some of my
Out.
ammunition?
Stand by Vic 1 and await Vic 2's orders.
Somebody's gone and nicked some of my ammunition out of the car. Oh no, never mind, it's just moved into the wrong place because fuck everything.
Actual, do you want us to carry on the road and then just carry on east from the road over?
Yes, we will follow the road and then we'll take it off road in between the tree lines, over.
Copy that.
Hey.
Out.
Sherman?
Sherman?
Yeah.
Zero, you need to move.
What's
Just
it cheap?
waiting for Africa.
Is that ammo in your with?
No, we're waiting for them.
In this.
Waiting
In the
Okay,
truck in
we've
front
been
of
sitting in the cars
Oh,
now
okay.
for the last 5 minutes. Are we gonna shoot this in the night or the day?
Go
Just
there.
putting it out there.
Okay, turn
Vic
right.
Vic 1, Vic 2, move to BP1, over.
Vic 2, move.
Let's go.
We're following Vic 1.
They will go.
They're fucking racing for it.
2 moving.
Vic behind.
Okay, Victor 3 moving out.
Why are we racing?
Because we're 10 minutes late.
Okay.
Vic 1, be advised that the terrain has many rocks, over.
Slow down.
Copy that. We
Smoke
are
12.
we have the rocks. We'll keep our speed to about 30 kph over.
Copy out.
Dragon 1, make sure the convoy goes north around
We
the
found a
forest
road.
to get to BP1, because the south of that is actually potential enemy sightings, over.
Acknowledge that. Vic 1, change of plans. You will be going around the forest on the north, over. In other words, we will not be cutting through. So turn left at the road and then we'll turn right off it. Over.
Copy that. One actual. Just all the way to the north. Okay, never mind, I see a map, thank you.
So wait, we're trying to do hearts and minds with villagers. Are we gonna wake them up in the middle of the night with guns?
Well, if there's no village there anymore, then technically
Oh.
we've achieved. Oh
That's a
wow.
rock.
That's a rock.
That's a rock.
Sorry about that. Big one, slow down.
Okay, everybody check
I'm bleeding.
themselves for wounds.
I'm bleeding.
Got a mild.
Is any members of 1-2 and Vic 2 injured?
Yes, over.
It's fine, keep going.
Okay, let's make sure we don't crash the vehicles.
Vic 1, make sure you remain held down, over.
Copy that, we'll go firm once we get to PP1, over.
I'm still damaged. If somebody can help me out.
Get the people on first.
Some substantial pain. Oh,
Rock,
what-
rock, rock,
what-
rock, 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 rock.
Yes, we're skylining the vehicles, so let's not do that.
Well, this is fun.
Okay, one axis, 1-1.
Assault the
Vehicle one
wheeler.
is holding firm.
Assault the wheeler.
Roger,
Some
I
mark.
think we let.
Okay, guys. First, okay, guys. Can you explain?
Okay, medical at the tree.
Okay, well, actually, these team leaders.
Both of us.
First of all, the potential enemies on this side, so on the wrong side of the hill. Supposed to park that side of the hill. Okay, so as to the situation, to our south, there is some compound walled off rectangle. You'll probably see it on the map. If you look on the Blue Force tracker, there's two of them. Now, these enemies to the south, I don't know if they're enemies. What the?
Who's that?
Hold fire.
AD.
What was that?
Who was the AD apparently?
Fuck's sake.
Hold on, let me just check that.
I hope those were subsonic routes.
Confirm.
Okay, no one was alerted. Okay, so Luke Slade, Africa, Sherman. What's Sherman?
Sherman?
Yeah.
Yeah, just so you guys know the situation. But you guys on the Blue Force tracker, at least I think Luke Slade, do you see them on the Blue Force tracker yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
to our south, yeah.
Yeah, so those are potential enemies. Let them know they are. They're still sleeping. AD didn't wake them up. Into the village itself, I see a group in the middle of town, approximately where the timestamp is. I actually don't know if they're enemies. They might be awake. And then I see the informant. So what we're going to do is proceed as planned, meet the informant, and see what information he gives. And then what I would like you guys to do is to walk up to the guys sleeping in the center of town, see if they're enemies. If they are, do a simultaneous takedown with suppressed ammo and weapons. Okay.
Understood.
Yeah. If there's approximately 12 guys in total to our south, if they do move up and begin engaging us, then the base pilot over here shouldn't worry about getting into the vehicles and pulling north to increase distance. Okay?
Alright.
Okay.
Will base of fire be happening from here, or can I move them closer?
You can move them closer, but this one I think gives you the best security, since you can both observe the guys to the south and friendlies as they move into a town. And it's still within, any potential enemies will be all within 500 meters, so it should still be effective.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, so you can grab that ready.
Understood. Okay. Sherman, your team will be based here on this hill. Doing the Overwatch element. I guess I will go down with 1-1 in their vehicle. We will speak to the informant, and then we will lay a plan for checking the marked enemies on the map. We would probably try and stick to the more southern road, so you guys have visibility of us at all
I
times.
think that's a Big Dipper.
Yeah.
The problem
There's
is
the little
with
ladle
in
and
the haze, those
spoonhead.
buildings are at the extreme
And
distance from
here,
what you can see.
the
That
bottom
was my fear. I was thinking of moving you guys to
might be a little one,
to the
so
north
you
of
can
the
see
informant.
north by the stars.
That potentially cuts off a retreat, if you know what I mean. Because then we'll peel back away from the informant, and then you guys are cut off.
Race, do you know where we are?
Probably just ahead of that ditch.
Just
north of PP1.
One thing to note as well, when I was talking to actually maneuver because this is the site itself.
Okay, well, Sherman, if you want to move forward, you can while we move forward with the 1-1. So as long as you guys
That's
have
down A.
time we get near the informant, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So you position yourself as you see fit.
Which are you with Sherman and me?
Which is on the map is just down from this,
Yeah.
west of
Are you Grenadier?
Yeah.
What I'm thinking,
yeah, 200 meters close.
Can't see much.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You got night
Sherman,
vision.
I'll leave it up to you. As long as you guys are in a comfortable level of position, I'll move down with Africa then.
Alright,
I'll grab the
Okay, let's move
I'll
out.
grab the laser designator when they want it in.
We're moving 200 meters east.
Okay, we're moving 200 meters east.
We're gonna move west.
Moving.
Okay, east. Just got call information and non-contact
Moving.
phase. Let's go.
Africa, we're gonna move it in on foot.
Oh, sorry. Actually, we're moving the vehicle. Sorry, never mind.
Maybe
Sherman, it's confirm it's you with the IR strobe.
Yes, that is me with the IR grenade out front, staggered column.
FM.
I'm familiar with this terrain.
Pretty sure this is the first time any of us have played a mission on this terrain.
Yes, slow.
Hold on, are you certain that you want to approach on vehicles?
Affirmative, will be parking the vehicles outside the town. Over.
These things are making a racket.
Rice? I'm gonna move on foot with them to town. I don't have modes of transport, so...
One, careful with those vehicles, they're driving close to you, gotta be sleeping. Sleeping around them. Don't remember to PID before you kill them, because we don't know if the enemies are friendlies, civilians out.
Roger, 1-1's arrived. We were waiting 1-2 for Overwatch, then we'll move into the town. Over.
1-2 is moving in an additional 100 meters east. This is low ground. We don't have any line of sight into the town from here, so we're going to push for some elevated ground.
Be advised, 1-2, you've lost your grenade.
Say again.
Your IR grenade stayed behind.
Understood. Don't need it now.
On the same channel.
All
Block 1,
units be
channel 2.
advised, we have a civilian standing in the road, he seems to be unarmed. Over.
Sherman.
Yep.
Big cars, the vehicle is parked west of your left IR strap in.
Okay, thanks.
Shocky on you.
Okay, guys. That general area. I want Overwatch on that.
Roger. Shocky going. I'm on the right.
Decent spacing as well. This is 1-2. We're in position, covering the southwest entrances of the outside of the compounds.
Understood. 1-2, 1-1 will be moving to the informant now. Out.
your eyes on your eyes.
You guys keep covering the town. I'll keep an eye on this road approaching.
Therefore,
Roger.
there is some buildings to my right there. Or a wall at least, and an entrance.
Where are we now? Only quite close.
Oh, I saw an IR laser.
Bit lazy.
Oh, so much for not using IR strobes.
You got out lazy.
Actual 1 actual, the informant advises us that the civilians may be armed, not visibly, they may be carrying concealed weaponry, over.
Roger, if they look like they're equipped for combat as in they have carrier rigs or whatnot, then when you go up to them, then you can take them out, over.
Negative, he says that we cannot identify targets easily, ordinary civilians might be armed, over.
I understand, Roger. Okay, we still need to do a show of force, so go in there and I want you to just find out if the hostile are friendly, one way or another. Maybe like aim guns at them, wake them up and see what they do, over.
Roger that. Also, the informant appears to believe that the enemies he spotted earlier might be hostile, over.
The ones he spotted earlier, so are you talking about the ones that are outside the town to the south of DP1, over?
He's calling approximately 6 people 60 meters away from him. He says further into the town, they are confirmed civilians, over.
60 meters behind him is about the middle of the town, I think. So, so that might be the enemies he's talking about, so...
Yeah, I concur. And then he says further in the village, they should be friendly because it's his family, over.
Roger. Okay, well, I'm going to need to leave it up to you because we need to do show of force and check if there's enemies. So I need you to get into organize yourself into a position of advantage over those sleeping guys out in the open, and PID them one way or another. Over.
Understood. Out.
Right.
Yep.
So it looks like they think there might be enemies 60 meters from the
On
wall
actual, this informant has advised us that
around
we
there.
should meet with his uncle who's in the next village, over.
So I think there's going to be enemies around that area.
Break. His name is Ali Abdu Hassalain.
Does he know where, over?
He says it's the next village at the minaret, over.
Roger, out.
Informant has nothing else to say. We'll PID those sleeping hostiles now, over.
Roger, out.
Bravo team, I need you guys to move up to our position, over.
Roger, moving.
I need you guys to go over to Whisper and also to subsonic grounds, please.
Roger.
Actually, if you came with the drone, just have a scout around the base to see if there's any hostiles or anyone close to our airbase, over, just in case.
Roger. I believe there's a friendly patrol around there that you sighted earlier, over.
Affirmative, I did spot the patrols, but the informant advises that our base will be coming under attack in a few days, so there might be a group of hostiles camped somewhere outside, over.
Roger, I'll keep my eyes open out. Okay, I'm going to be recharging my UAV offline for about 2 minutes out.
Copy out.
Sherman? Sherman?
Mm-hmm.
There's the next little hill over to over there is a little bit higher than the one that we're on. Can I move there to get eyes?
Yeah, go.
Roger.
Actually, I think you guys can hold on that corner while we flank into the structure. Once we've cleared the structure, I'll let you guys to know to enter from this open corner, okay?
Are you talking? This is 1-1, we've reached twilight hours, hurry it up. I don't think we should flashbang Africa.
Well, I have sighting of guys sleeping next to a fire in the main compound.
Roger, Africa, do you see any weapons or anything, over?
Yeah, I've got 3 weapons next to them.
Understood. Prepare your team, I think we need to execute them, over. Africa, how many do you count, over?
I only have eyes on 3, over.
4.
That there's an additional 3 somewhere, over.
There's 4.
Copy. Correction, 4, over. I have sighting on 5 now.
Roger that, whenever you're ready, orchestrate your fire team to engage all 5 at the same time, over.
Okay, guys, tell me when you're ready, over. There's a guy behind you, in the grass, sleeping in the grass.
Let me check it out.
To your left.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, you're looking right at him, at the ground. At the ground, in front of you.
Yeah, I see him, I just want to check for more. Sheepy is ready.
Which was ready?
1, 2, 3, go. One actual, one actual. We've taken out 4 or 5 guys, over.
Roger, I think we need to do a quick sweep for the last one, over.
Copy that, we are clearing the structures.
That way.
One actual, there's one big structure which we cannot enter from the inside. We have to enter from the street side on the northern side, over.
Roger, do that with care, over.
Got eyes on him, eyes on him. Downstairs is clear.
Structures has been cleared, over. One fall back to the street, over.
We have found the last man, all 6 confirmed KIA. Let's egress back to the vehicle and rendezvous with 1-2, over.
Copy that, we are in the street.
Actual message, over.
Send message over.
We have conducted our recon of the village. We found a group of 6 men identified earlier as insurgents. We have eliminated all 6. We are rendezvousing at Obi-Wan, over.
On the south side of this hill so that it's not in line of sight of the village,
Roger,
just in case.
I didn't see what RV1 is. Where is that, over? The point we initially inserted from, over.
VP1.
Roger. Okay, how were you able to identify...
1-2, moving a vehicle closer to Overwatch position.
Hostiles had weapons with them. They were visibly armed, so we executed them, over. Roger, what about those civilians that the guy said were armed as well, over? Those civilians might be in other towns. He might not necessarily have referenced them back to his own town, over. Roger. Okay, so there's 2 groups that's on the Blue Force tracker, south of BP1. I want you to repeat the same procedure with those guys. A lot of blood behind. Understood, out.
I'm all good.
Fuck, we haven't even taken contact yet and there's blood all over the place.
There was no fucking rock to see in that I hit in the grass.
We've had it worse.
Oh, I'm bleeding as well.
Yeah, it's just... I'm fine, I only have a bruise, but best we get ourselves sorted now before we need it.
Fine, I'm here.
Sharky's is on you, Sharky.
Bandaging. I'm ready for stitching.
Putting a tampon in?
Thank you.
I don't suppose you do real life injuries as well, Luckies?
What, tampons, yeah.
No, no, I took a knee to the knee this afternoon.
Dragon 5, do you read, over?
Friendly.
I do read you. I'm with 1-2's position. Your vehicle is full.
Understood, out.
At least now Race can actually see the rocks.
What were you doing to knee a knee?
We were playing soccer, we both came up for the ball, and the front of his knee struck the side of mine.
1-1 says evac, eh?
Okay, that's great. Wish they'd actually informed us.
There they go.
1-2, message, over.
Last comms was
Send.
a group of us.
On the map, either on C-tab or the actual map, I've marked the locations of 2 additional groups of unknown individuals. Do you have eyes on them from your current location, over?
We see fuck all.
Grid 134147, over.
134147.
There's 2 X's on a map southwest.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he expect us to see quite that far?
I don't know.
Yeah,
think
negative.
we
The
probably-
ground here is not that high. We'd need to get up to BP2 in order to see anything.
Roger, meet us at BP1 first, over.
Sure, we're moving to BP1, out.
Alright, mount up, take us to BP1.
Sherman, can you drive or are you gonna direct me?
I'll drive.
I can also drive, Sherman.
Fine.
Wanna sit in front?
You're the medic, you need to have a human shield in front of you.
I do. I got one's vehicle. There's 5 sheets, 5 shields in it. What do you guys think of the terrain so far?
I'm liking it. It seems, well,
The towns is better. It's quite nicely populated to get in there. Burning daylight, ladies.
disembark.
Copy that. Yeah, you can actually see them. If you stand here, you can actually see them.
Okay, I'm here.
They're right here.
1-2, set up security.
Over.
There's an individual east. Is that our town?
I'm not sure. I've lost a little bit of situational awareness, yeah.
But it doesn't look like an informant.
I can see some in there, yeah.
Do you have binoculars on?
Hang on in there.
I think it's behind us. Yeah, yes. Because
Yeah, I can see a guy glitching. Is that another? That's not the town.
How's it going?
Roger. Where's Bucky?
Gotcha.
Oh, did you get my poke?
No. Yeah, okay. Where do you want it?
Alright.
1-2 on my position.
Africa.
1-1, get ready to move.
Yep.
I think we might have seen an informant
Where's
in the
Sherman?
town to
Right, my
our
formation facing those buildings.
unless we
Walls rather than buildings. Nice
Line
wide
formation.
line. Say again?
Next line, ready.
Line left.
1-1, let me know when you're ready to move, over.
Where's the old one?
ready?
Specifically the building at 202.
So 1-2 in position.
1-1 is ready.
2-1, want to move out now, over.
Yeah, 1-1's ready.
Phoenix? Where's the old one?
Additional 1-2 doesn't have line of sight on any individuals, but we do see the buildings.
Roger that, we will try and draw them out
Yeah,
our way
fine.
if it comes to that, over.
202, I see focal.
Basically that center smoke pile is where you need to look. Just keep your rifle at the ready.
Roger. Moving to your right.
What about the other smoke pillar?
According to intel, there's nothing there. Unless that's the one over past the road. Either way, the smoke pillar on the right is the one that's our primary concern. Also, how's that UAV not being shot down?
Which one?
The one right fucking there.
I see nothing.
Well,
Okay.
I know for a fact that I just saw a UAV rapidly climbing.
Yeah, no, I told it to go right, so of course it goes left.
Oh, I see it.
It's climbing now.
Going up, yeah, it's climbing.
Yeah, that's a UAV for you. When when you say dive, it says how high.
Guys, there's also enemy patrol in a distance in the direction of town B. I gotta say exactly where, 'cause I think I saw them moving. Let's score just now.
There's a rush.
Town B.
Is it south?
Town
or-
B is big.
Yeah, it's a full-on town. It looks like.
That's south.
Actual approximately how many individuals can we expect per
I'm more
group here,
curious
over?
about is why all these walls are here and there's no buildings in them.
Alright, 1.
Old camps.
The future expansion.
Okay, the first one you can expect
The
5
buildings
men
come as
break.
DLC.
Other
The
friendlies.
second one you can
Very?
expect 6 men. Over.
210 moving to first stack close.
Understood. Out. Also,
Yeah, seen. Exiting
one
the
of the
tree
guys
line.
in the first smokestack is sleeping outside the walls on the opposite side of the smokestack. Over.
Okay, have your rifles ready.
Where are we
Have
looking
range,
at?
someone. Have range.
I'll give you the range. Okay, the
Well, we said
range
you
to
guys
the
go into
close
the rock,
wall is 284. So basically zero in and about 300 for the rear wall.
Next to the fire, so let's just be as quiet as possible.
Africa, be advised, we're expecting 5 contacts in the first smokestack and
Okay.
6 in the next one.
All
Right.
contact
Copy
left.
that. We will prepare for
Yeah,
the 5
I mean we
contacts
can't
first.
see any of them, so that's great.
Immediate surveillance, immediate eyes on to see if we can spot anyone else moving in.
Be advised, there's also one sleeping on the outside perimeter of the smokestack opposite us.
Guys, just make sure you've loaded your subsonic rounds. We have eyes on 4, over.
Are they armed, over?
I have weapons on all 4 of them, over.
Roger, you're free to engage, over.
Are they armed? Depends how many handguns do you
I'll
bring.
take the second guy on the left. Hero and brute force. Just designate 2 guys for you.
I don't agree with what's happening, sir.
2, 1.
I'm a conscientious objector.
Hold fire.
Tracer.
Yeah.
There's still one on the opposite side of the compound you're in that's still sleeping. Is probably gonna wake us now.
On the south side, over.
Bouncing up
Whichever wall you're facing now, opposite side, other side of the guys you killed.
I hope. Well, I certainly hope
Roger,
that
out.
the suppressor rounds don't have tracers in the mags.
Ready for contacts.
I saw traces, so I'm not using subsonic.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was saying. Is I hope that the supersonic rounds don't come with traces.
You can't hear me, you can see.
Defeats the purpose entirely.
Find that main first, over.
On the subject of tracers, unload
Robert,
them for now because at that range you'll need.
They're
the
southwest
lethality.
along the wall, around the corner on the right of the same compound that you're in on.
So got subsonic then.
I'm saying load anything but subsonic right now.
Okay, I don't see him anymore. He moved. Eliminated, over.
Okay, you should be. Like you guys are talking all on the same radio. I'm getting confused.
I thought we were in separate channels.
Guys, radio discipline, please.
Okay, back, I think the guy teleported or something. Back inside the compound you killed, just double check that the guy's all dead. I think one of them might still be alive.
It's the wrong nade, Phoenix.
That's right.
Are we on channel 2?
We are on block 1,
111.
channel 2.
1-1 is also on channel 2.
Yes, and apparently everybody else is on channel 2 as well. The whole of Dragon 1 is supposed to be on block 1, channel 2. The whole of Dragon 2, 3 is on their respective channels, etc.
Oh, and TL talks with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Alpha 2.
Alpha set.
4 times casualties within the compound, over.
One actual, 1-2 no longer has line of sight on 1-1.
Roger that, 1-2, be prepared to maybe move the vehicles and assist us with expelling, over.
Sweet. Okay, we're going to set up by the vehicles and stand by for your go to bring the vehicles to extract you.
Right, let's move to the vehicles.
Roger out.
Let's get by the vehicles so we can just be ready to drive up to them.
Okay, the second group that was sleeping, they're now awake at the second smokestack. They're awake and looking around. So.
Oh shit.
Let's get back.
1-2, get off the hill and back to the cars.
Copy that, Phoenix.
Then well, the enemy just woke up.
Yeah, hence why we don't want to be sticking on the top of the hill.
Okay, that's our vehicle, huh?
I'll tell you in a second. Looks like it. No wait, this isn't Oz. Oz doesn't have... Oz should have a fuck ton of mark
They're now moving
rifles.
towards your position.
Yeah, this is the one. It's got...
Now inside the compound you're next to.
Go, get
No,
in
this
that
is
one.
ours. This is the one that I put the Moors in.
Both at Moors, both at Moors. This is ours.
Well, shit
No.
just kicked off.
This is ours.
This one is ours.
Either way, we're bringing both
This
of
one.
them.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. Get in
No,
ours,
we-
I will bring additional.
Okay.
Check this one.
Still two more in between the compound that you're in and the compound they were sleeping at.
One, two has both victors mounted and ready to move to your position.
1-2, you have to go ahead, move to our location, over.
Copy. Move it!
One actual, I think we've taken down all of them.
Over. Yeah, I see no more enemies.
Fucking rocks.
Okay, once you're done to follow through, once you regroup at BP2, over.
Understood, we'll regroup BP2 out.
One, two, you're driving dangerously close. Okay, 1-2 is set up behind 1-1.
Roger that, we'll make our way to you guys now.
This is our vehicle, right?
Yes.
Right, you're in the other vehicle.
Yeah.
Right, climb into this one.
We're in.
Okay, this is 1-1. Yeah, I'm going back to 1-2.
I must say this.
Is your vehicle? Yeah.
Thank you.
This ace.
That's ours, Race. The other one's ours.
Okay, I'm driving my vehicle to BP2.
This is the one with marksman.
Let's go.
Max.
Medic,
Yeah, I loaded marksman mags into this
Yeah.
one.
can you ride in our vehicle? We might need some medical.
I see a vehicle.
Okay.
I just saw a vehicle.
1-1,
drive
1-2,
south
mount.
east.
I need a stitch, please.
I need a stitch. Buckies.
1-1, 1-2, take us to BP2, over.
Okay.
Copy that.
That's
moving
directly
to
southeast.
BP2.
Is everybody ready?
Shall I move?
Okay.
Should be.
Yeah, let's navigate it for you.
There should be a
cool.
friendly vehicle southeast.
Left, to the left.
One vehicle, one's on the move. Okay, straight.
Vic 2 is following.
Didn't see a massive rock. Vehicle right, it's friendly.
Yeah, I know, I'm just
I
parking
hate
us
this time of day.
behind the crest.
It's not light enough. It's not dark enough.
No, it's okay.
Team leaders on me.
Disembark and provide
Team
security.
leaders?
Team leaders on Phoenix.
Anyone with medical?
Yeah, of course.
Already gave you one.
Where the hell is Phoenix? I thought that was Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
Me, please, Bucky. Okay, so, look, to reiterate, he said that the informant, what's his name? What's his name again?
The informant now? Or the first informant?
No, the second one.
Ali something almost the same.
Ahmad Ahali. I'm checking.
Okay, Ali, almost something the same. So you said he's at a mini rest in the town, right?
He said he's in the second town of Minuet, I believe he said.
Okay.
Let's see which one that is.
Are we?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
None of these.
okay, well, maybe he says he's at the mini rest. He said he's at the mini rest in the second town.
Yes.
Okay. So, Blue Force track timestamp 0501. That's in between two mini rests. Those two small blocks, those squares, those are mini rests.
I see nothing.
So,
Oh, quiet.
I don't see any overt hostiles.
Yeah, it's more to your right.
05501, okay.
Southwest of the crest.
So that's that's in between the two mini rests. So the BP4 seems to be the best build for that because BP4 allows Overwatch to come real close allows easy entry with silent entry with low ground and foliage into the place for the maneuver elements, and it's the closest corner of the town to the minarets, so that's probably the best approach. And so obviously from here we exfil from here northwest and go west around DP4. There is
I wonder how many of that guy's family we killed while they were sleeping.
That's clearly enemy, and that's timestamp 0442 southeast of town B. They've been standing there all night in the forest, not patrolling around, just sitting there. So if you get noisy, then I'll probably run through the town to get to us.
Alright.
Okay.
I guess you only get in trouble when you're wrong.
Look for more targets. Okay.
Okay, understood. I just want to get my bearings. I can do that in the vehicles then. Alright.
1-1, we'll mount up.
Okay, mounting.
1-1-1-2, we're going to move to PP4 now, over. 1-2, roger.
Mounting up.
Lucas, do you want to go back to your vehicle? Medical.
This is 1-2, if I believe. So I'll stick with 1-2.
Yeah, correct.
There's nobody in that
But
one.
there should be enough to fit. There should be enough to fit 6 people in these vehicles. There's rear seats.
There's nobody in that vehicle.
Okay, so BP4,
that's
which
Phoenix's
is on
vehicle.
which is on the north side.
You
That's
can't
Phoenix.
get into these seats directly, Bucky. So if they're sitting in the seats, they need to move out into these. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, but I don't want to.
Roger that 1-1.
Yeah, let's stick in this one then.
Okay, can we give the order to move out then? 1-1 and 1-2 are both ready.
Alright, 1-1, lead us out.
Double move. Big one is moving.
I see a C-130.
C-130.
Or a
No,
cargo
base.
aircraft. Airfield.
Base for Northwest
Ah.
Base 289.
Morning has broken.
No man.
Long time.
Buckies. For God's sake, it's supposed to be I
was gonna put it in, but then I remembered my was 4.2 megs big.
See a town with a minaret on our left.
Yeah, visual.
So that guy's uncle, I think, was at the minaret.
That's what I've been told, but could be an ambush. You never know.
Could be.
Because he says you don't know who you can trust, so
Well, he
trust no one.
killed all his family sleeping, so I'm sure his
He
uncle
didn't
will
seem
be.
that upset. Surprising.
To be fair, he put out about as much emotion as the average armor infantryman getting shot at.
Should have probably researched him actually, see if he had any weapons, but I mean, maybe detained him, but hey.
Alright.
Don't worry, we're good.
That's a friendly rock.
It took me about 6 hours to practice on this map. You know how many rocks I hit in 6 hours?
All of them.
Enough.
So all of them.
I don't know, I like this rock, say.
They're good for cover.
Bad for driving at night.
Bucky,
I
you
don't
should
know
have
if
given
they'd
us
be good for
quad
cover,
bikes.
but yeah.
Should have given us quad bikes with all these rocks. See how many ZD members would have
I'm
survived
moving my vehicle back to base.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't know,
good
I've
selection.
front flipped on a quad before.
That's a good
Roger
selection.
that, actual out.
Hold to barrack,
Jockey out.
not my opposition.
Say again.
Understood. Okay, let's get out on the fucking town. Let's see. It won't last, we can't do much.
One grenade. One grenade.
It
We
seems
can't
like
go-
we have some sort of a building on the south side of it.
I think do that fuel there if you want.
Honestly,
building.
I think this is one of
Okay,
the
the way I
situations-
reckon, I don't think we're actually going to get much of a decent line of sight here. What do you think?
No, I agree with you. We're not
This is
gonna
a
do
land of
much out.
walls
I don't know if we should all just go in and power
So
over force
here's what I
instead.
reckon. West of that minaret, we've got a large walled compound. Maybe we essentially put a team up in there, or clear that with a team. Put a team up over watching the area and have another team push in on the ground level.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Maybe Have you identified the building you want to occupy? Is it that one over there, 170?
It's up here.
I found a rock. Can't see shit.
Yes,
Rocket
you can
science.
occupy that.
Yeah. So that's directly
Bucky's rocks.
Alright, if you want to take a Vic...
See a whole bunch of walls, some buildings.
Like 300 meters.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous to just go there on foot all the way. I agree with you. So I reckon
I'm scanning for the enemy team that's between us and the base.
just ahead of that crossroads.
Gonna hit us from the ass.
Well, can I make a suggestion then?
I'm listening.
Can I maybe use the one vehicle just like a quick curio? Because then I can just drive you guys in and drive back.
There's a
Need to, I can just
there's a
drive
kind of a high
Africa?
little hill over there, which
Yeah,
is almost
Where?
which is
just a point,
closer
point
to
where,
town.
what building?
Okay, look at the
We're
map.
at BP2, right? Yeah,
Maybe.
it looks like
But a lot of foliage.
high point number 18 or something.
Okay, so we got walls here.
Get us as close as possible.
I mean, I can do that.
As long as
Yeah,
we
the
can get as
foliage is
close as
quite bad.
possible, that's all that really matters.
I was in this area before.
Do you want me?
Or on this terrain. There's a lot of walls.
Yeah.
1-2
Don't
on me.
have eyes yet, just have
Yeah,
to
let's
in.
go. Moving.
Right, we're going to move in and clear a compound and then cover the area west of said compound. Get in. Buckies will drop us off.
Yeah, I'll call it as soon as I feel
comfortable. Okay.
Wait, no.
Wait. Okay, now go.
Okay.
Yeah.
This terrain is, you don't see, if there's too many walls you can't see, you just have to go in.
Yeah.
Because the walls will give you cover. This is a land of walls.
Yo.
Hello. We are here.
It's an aggressive entry.
Right.
Dismounting.
Okay.
Okay, move.
Watch out.
Okay, we gotta go this way.
There's a Land Rover driving past the minarets in your direction. Not confirmed hostile. Out.
Civic.
One, which of your teams is moving in on foot over?
Neither team is currently moving in on foot. 1-2 is currently occupying the smaller town of Marway. They're going to get a bit of overwatch, and then 1-1 will probably move in on the minaret over.
Roger. I think that place is actually just a block, part of the wider town, just a separate block. But yeah, you can use it for overwatch, I guess. Out.
Sherman, I heard a door.
Yeah, it's that one over there.
Another Land Rover driving into town from the southwest, looks like civilian house.
Clear.
Understood, coming down.
This is 1-2. Terrain here is still blinding us, but there's no activity in this particular compound.
Roger 1-2, can you occupy the tallest building you have available to you, over?
We are in the tallest building already, basically on the first floor. Can't see jack shit with the trees.
Understood. I think we'll have to make do with what we have. 1-1 will move in on the
minaret building now, over.
We are just within 100 meters of that compound ahead of you. Do you want us to wait for you before moving in?
I think you can actually, if you guys have no Overwatch, you can attach to 1-1 and we'll move in as a squad.
I reckon we should attach when we reach the outer area of the said compound.
I agree, over.
Rally.
Just to confirm, one actual is 1-2 linking with us, over.
Affirmative, 1-2 should be linking with us momentarily, over. Eyes on 1-2 there on our right now, over.
I had eyes on a civilian glitching the fuck out, but you just let's just say he was running from the west to the east, over.
Land Rover, but never mind, we're driving way out.
1-2 sit on the southwest outer wall, ready to move in.
Roger that, 1-2 await 1-1 to be in position, then simultaneously enter and clear, over.
Okay, hold security on the wall, guys.
One is moving in.
1-2 moving.
Got a civilian who's walking this way. No weapons.
Okay.
Got a civilian.
We have flames.
Eyes on 1-1.
Watch your volume, guys, when you from all over here. Civis. Darth definitely awake.
Clear.
Look, we have eyes on the informant, over.
This is a civilian.
Roger, making my way to you now, over.
My 12.
Guys, just
Where is he?
Okay.
Ah.
1-2 cover the southwest approach.
Hey, Africa. Do you want me to take the tower up top or no? Would that about it? Okay, let me try.
Thanks.
Actual, 1 actual.
Send message, over.
We have found the uncle of the informant. He advises us that he's a traitor, and he being the original informant, is a traitor, and his uncle will not work with us, over.
Roger, understood. Okay, so I think we've done pretty much a show of force in the town, I guess. So what's going to happen next? Is there nothing else? Is there nothing else you provide? Any other information you provide? Over.
Negative. The uncle is not giving us any information forthcoming, over.
Roger. Okay, then exfil from the town. I think I want to kill that enemy patrol that's been waiting for us. Actually, no, we probably don't have time for that. So let's come later and do that. Okay, so get back to your vehicles and give me further orders, over.
Roger, out.
Because I just been in.
Hello? He says yes. Yes. Possible. Yeah, so let's get back to our vehicles ASAP and then we're going to
If you get down from clear, over.
1112, fall back to vehicles, over. Break, shot fired. 1112, we're getting assaulted, maintain, hold the ground, over.
Africa, I'm gonna hold the tower. Can I get a bearing on the assault?
East.
The contacts are from him.
One extra 1-1, we are being reversed ambushed, we are...
Roger, raising on
over. Roger. Enemies appear to be coming in from the center of town in your direction.
Check SPI, POD or contact.
Understood. Do you have any rough numbers, over? I see 6 so far running around the open.
They're pushing from the east as well, over.
Copy that.
Oh, one, it was that patrol I sighted earlier, so it's probably only squad total 9, over. Roger, 2 actuals wounded.
Yeah, I'm coming up to you.
This is 5. Do you need assistance?
Not at this time, I'll need a stitch later though.
Evac?
No.
Down from the tower, we're gonna fall out as soon as it's clear, over.
Roger.
There's only 4 left as far as I can tell.
Shocky.
Hello.
Where's Sherman?
I'm not sure.
Okay, you guys are not
He
being
was right here when he got
enemies,
hit.
Break.
Yeah.
Enemies to your southeast along the markets, along the face of the markets. There's also one guy on your left, Break. He's directly east of you, on the other side of the road. Basically in the compound opposite the compound minarets to the northeast, and next to a concrete open pipe.
Whoa, fuck.
1-1, get ready to move. We're gonna move out.
Oh, watch your fire. I shot you.
1-2, rendezvous with 1-1, let's move as a squad, over.
Contact
Mid.
south, danger close.
I'm hit. Left up, tourniquet.
Okay, in the direction you're traveling, other side of the wall, one enemy there.
1-2, move with 1-1, let's go.
One enemy at the marketplace in the southeast. Good, that's the one.
Where you, Rice? Rice meat?
Come, Shocky.
Where you?
1-1 is in the road outside of the towers, over.
Yeah, we're with you.
I need a bandage.
We'll handle that later. Let's go.
Okay. I'm tourniqueted though. It's fine.
We got contact south, just be advised.
Be careful of this bus.
1-2, stick to the right of the wall and watch over the top.
Stick to the right of the wall, watch over the top.
UAV, RT being for refueling, recharging out. Copy out.
1-2, wait for them to cross through that vehicle area in case they are IEDs.
You hear a Vic behind us?
1 actual, this is 1-1. We have cleared the city
Right, let's
and
go.
moving into the dead ground, over.
Roger, 1-1, one squad, form column, egress back to vehicle.
There's an enemy!
1-2,
Go, go, go.
contact.
Go.
Get out of here quickly.
I hear somebody freaking out.
Come on,
Yeah,
get out of here, guys.
Two engaged, one straggler to the west. We're out of the town now.
Roger that, 1-2.
Reloading.
Somebody can check the vehicle, medical. Who needs medical?
Sucky.
I need a stitch.
Okay, well if you need, just come to the thing, keep security. I can't...
Okay, never mind.
I
Okay, but
can't
let's
stitch
not...
it.
This is not a good place for CCP
Yeah.
point now.
This is
a
really
really not
bad
a good
idea.
place.
Let's just Get the vehicles and get the fuck out.
It's Africa, mount your team in the vehicle, the other team will run on foot behind
1-1
it.
getting. We have place for you as well, SR. Okay. Moving.
Shocky.
Yeah.
Okay, Sherman, you're staged.
Wait, stop. Stop. Thanks. Wait.
Okay, moving.
Okay, let's move back on foot.
I
There's
need
no
help.
reason for us to stay here.
That's fine, let's do the...
Extra, 1 extra, we've secured the town, 1 squad is back on BP4, over.
Roger. Okay, I'm retrying the UAV for now, but let me know when your team is your team ready to move now, over?
Negative, we're going to do a quick CCP, get some medical going, and then we'll move out, over. We'll advise when we're ready to move over.
Roger.
Disembark
BP4 is your
and
defensive
go
position, so you
defensive.
just use that, and I'll try and get you back on
Okay,
station.
positions up on the right.
By the time you're ready, over.
1-2.
Understood, out.
1-2 with me.
Shock is getting.
That's fine.
Can I get... Is it Shocky? Can I get stitched up?
Go.
Yeah, if you need medical, just keep a security. I'll get to all of you guys. I'm 1 medic.
1112 A strip, over.
1-1, talk to
Keep
me.
it green, morphine.
What do you need?
I'm saying green.
1-2,
Green.
green on ammunition and medical.
I'm
We're
green.
still a man short though.
0 is being treated.
Roger, do you
Wait,
know where he is, over?
Yeah, it's me. I just need a stitch.
He's not on the server.
You're fine.
Ah, right.
Thank you.
Over.
Okay, 0, go.
Hey, Bucky's.
Stitch
me, please.
Keep my IV, yeah?
Okay.
You've
John,
already
make
got-
everyone
Thank you,
stitch.
thank
Make
you.
everyone stitch, and then we'll get further orders.
Pedestrian northeast.
1-2, do you need anyone stitched on your side, over?
Yeah, you're good.
One casualty is already with the group.
You're good.
Alright, understood.
You're good. I'm
Thanks,
good.
Bucky.
Extra,
Okay.
1 extra, 1 squad's receiving medical attention, awaiting further orders, over.
Yeah, 1-1's ready to move over.
Roger, wait.
1-2's ready.
Roger,
Hello,
maintain
I'm back.
security for now.
Cool.
D5, do you read over?
Yeah, send your message.
Can you repeat the procedure with the device that's landed next to me, over?
Indeed I can. Wait one.
It doesn't look like the rest of the civil trail, does it? Just look at the guys you shot.
Yeah, he does, and he's no idea why he's walking around nowhere.
So next target's gonna be there by the smokestack southwest.
Well, his school bus is waiting for him on no morning.
Hey?
No, we're just making up some shit.
Little Ahmed is walking to school.
Alright,
okay, so
one,
we have to push to
note
town
that
C.
on Blue Force Tracker, I have marked potential
Just looking at that
smoke camps
terrain.
at time
We're in
0528, 0528, 0529,
We are
over.
BP4.
Seen on all.
So,
So, I'm
on the
going
north
to
side of
confirm
town.
if they're still sleeping or
We've
not.
got,
I'm getting
we've
you
got to use either
much
BP6
closer
or
to them now.
BP5.
However, we're
Both
going
of
to
which are in
I'm going to repeat the same
jungle.
procedure. I'm going to
It's
drive,
like
actually going to
with
drive up to
two
each of these
elevated
camps and do
hills.
them separately. But only after we've
But
engaged
given
those
how
three
steep the hills
potential
are, I'm a
enemy
little
positions,
concerned about
once PID and then kill
how
them if
effective the
hostile,
cover
then
will
we're
be.
going to go into town C.
No,
BP5 or BP6 should be adequate to provide overwatch. Town is in low ground. Move into the town, just show a force, walk in there, see if there's any hostiles. If not, then let me know. Over.
BV5 is quite high.
Copy on all out.
Well, the problem with BB5 is there's still quite a bit of dead ground to get through. If we take contact, we have to push. Alternatively, BP6, we can use the low walls to get through cover.
Like so. Hope someone took a screenshot of the sleeping people before they dead.
We did what? Yeah, we working on it.
Now that I'm hit, I'm shaking all over the place.
Alright, 1112, we're going to
First
move to our next location. We've identified 3 additional camps outside Town C. I've marked the first one, grid 122136. We need to move a bit closer and then we'll take it from there, over.
Copy that, 1-1 is mounting up with the vehicle.
Bus looks civilian.
Let's get to our Vic.
Roger. Moving.
Who's standing
Race.
on top of the
Come race.
Race me. Coming.
Vehicle 1 is ready to move.
Cameron, you want me to follow Vic 2? Vic 1?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
I'm just gonna drive straight 0. Literally just straight.
Bus
just depending
left.
on which speed
Shock in.
Bus south,
Shall I move?
moving. Africa.
Yeah.
It's
The town is
civilian.
marked 122136. Now, they are in a, I think it's that one that we can see to our front left, if I'm not mistaken. They're all smoke plumes.
driving towards us.
Keep weapons
Bus
on
is
it.
From which side?
Go, 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 go.
Drive. Jesus H. I was joking about the bus being filled with explosives. God damn it.
That guy.
He had a
Maybe.
shotgun.
Huh?
Maybe that guy wanted to give us information.
Yeah, with the
How
3
do you
tons
knew
of
we
bomb
were
he had
there,
on him.
or we got a just big fight and now he's dead?
That's what happens when you drive up to guys with guns.
True.
One actually hold behind the compound.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
we
Okay.
just to clarify, to which one are we going?
Right, we're going to the one in grid 122136.
I'm
now
sending-
it is located in heavy foliage, so we need to stop earlier. We need to walk in there on foot. So I think we need to park the vehicles. Yeah, my black mark on the map.
From the angle.
Okay, we'll go there. Okay, 0. You need to
So it's the
Can you see-
smokestack on the left.
Yeah, I know, but can you see the bus behind us?
Yeah, we shot at it.
Did we kill the guy? We just shot and left.
Well, that was
Okay,
warning shots.
Just
To be fair, he charged our vehicles with a fucking bus.
No,
What did you think was
Africa,
gonna
we're not going to BP5. We need to clear the camp first, then we'll go to BP5.
We're just gonna drive straight towards it.
Yep.
Go on, let's go.
Okay, so
Alright, time to put on your man pants, boys. Safety's off, weapons on full auto.
Line left, line right, hoorah, through the
This
forest.
is turning into a Raven mission. I like it.
Okay, 1. Enemies at smokestacks are still sleeping. Actually, the 052 smokestack is still sleeping. The one you're approaching to is
Just sitting over almost all my man left is Florida.
You see 5 people at the first smokestack you're at. Break.
Roger.
However, there is an enemy patrol southeast. It's actually south of town.
Smokestacks are
They are at the edge of the
Stop
forest
the
south of it, marked on Blue Force tracker. I believe the behavior,
close.
the reaction will be the same as in town B. They are up, they're up ready to attack, so they'll probably counterattack you as you go to town C. Break. So once you deal
Bearing
with the threat
210
at
straight.
BP5, at those two smokestacks that you're approaching, or those 3 smokestacks you're approaching, then preemptively attack that QRF force south of town. Understood. Out.
Alright, 1112, it's move up as 1 squad. We're gonna PID this. Apparently they're still sleeping at the stack, so let's walk in nice and slow. Watch noise discipline, and if they're hostile, engage. Over.
1-2, line right, subsonic rounds.
We'll walk in straight from it.
Tanoa all again.
Oh, one, just update, there's actually
bit more
3
dry.
enemy squads. Well, actually, I can't identify full squads, but assuming 3 squads south of the town. Break. Timestamp 055,
Eyes on
054,
one.
056 south.
Eyes on all out.
They're not working. Just they're running into.
Looks like someone forgot to get rid of the debugging.
I've got eyes on 4, yeah?
I got a first one right next to the fire. 6.
Do not over. Alright, you know the drill. Pick a target. Dispatch them. Over.
Would you like the one in front of you? Should be coming to me.
Yeah, I've got the one far left.
There's one behind the rock as well,
Keep an
guys.
eye on the one on the right. I'll take the one on the far left.
You guys like these 2 in the black clothes?
How's that?
These guys are awake. Never mind.
The guys just don't shoot each other. Careful for crossfire. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, looks like they're all dead.
Let's fall back to the vehicles. Get out. Okay, one. Call information, let's go.
Moving.
It's funny how we walked there and then one runs in.
Okay, Dragon, looks like the enemies at timestamp 0554 are moving towards you.
Funny how they said
so
voice
what I
discipline
would
and
like
everybody's
you to do
speaking.
is get clear for the forest and let me come
Vehicle
to you.
soil sounds to north, west.
Roger that. Will establish secure zone outside the forest. Over.
Break enemy technical driving towards you. They came from the town. I was going to report it. In the town direction approximately. West. Vehicle. Confirmed enemy.
Got it. Driver down. Got it down.
1112, be advised. We have a group of infantry approaching us from the
Check fire
south.
with the rifle
I
grenades.
want us to entrench this location outside the forest, and then we will engage them as they come. In other words, ambush them. Over.
Check fire with the fucking rifle grenades, you're hitting the trees.
What are we firing at?
1-1 grenadier in the forest.
But
There,
the
there's
driver's
a
already
technical
down.
there.
The gunner's already
1112,
down.
fall back to the vehicles.
No, the
establish an
guy
ambush
got
from
out.
the vehicles. Over.
Okay, well that was fun.
One, make sure you just pick a reasonable ambush position so that
I hear
like
another
you
vehicle.
don't have cover and they do, so probably get a bit of distance from the forest. Also, the exact current position is now updated on Blue Force Tracker. Over, out. Sorry, out.
One actual, I'm going to use this hill behind the forest to start entrenching. It's going to give us open ground between us and them. Over.
Roger that. The infantry moving in are approximately 300 meters away. That gives us about 5 minutes to prep. Over.
Dragon 1, the guys at the double smokestacks,
Let's go,
timestamp 0528, coming at you from BP6. They woke up now as well. Over.
Understood. Understood, actual. We'll establish a fortified position on this hill. Over.
Roger out.
I don't recommend reversing without mirrors.
Yep.
I've got mirrors. Let's go. Wait. Just wait. Need to move vehicle past. Just gonna park the vehicle at the back here.
Fair enough.
Remember, don't get those vehicles in direct combat because you know how
Did
fragile
anybody
they
in
are.
the team bring entrenching tools?
Nope.
Okay, well grab a rock then.
I got my rock.
So what exactly is our plan here?
We're
Okay.
setting up a reverse ambush. So we've got infantry moving in at from 228 degrees. Approximately over there. They should come through the tree line. We'll engage them as they come.
Okay.
Enemy squad timestamp 0601 to you in west, updated, moving towards your house.
We're also expecting contacts coming at us from due west, 290.
Right. Can I get another trench here on the right then?
I need a...
Whereabouts? Yeah, Sherman.
Yeah.
First enemy squad to your southwest, now moving over where the smokestack was.
Okay, they're at our last known location where we ambushed that first team.
Almost done. Okay, done.
That's southwest.
GP. Get out of the vehicle.
Seen.
There's
Contact.
the vehicle provides no cover.
210.
Contacts. Just remember not to use your submachine,
subsonic
ammunition, subsonics. They're too weak for this distance.
Guess they're getting one.
Yep.
Bearing 240 roundabouts.
Seen. 240.
The bulk of the submachines to the right.
Yeah, where's my grenadier? Grenadier, you need to fucking try and see if you can lodge some in between those trees. Where's that guy shooting from?
It's 235. 235. 230.
I see him, yeah, I see him on the hill. On the hill, coming down, crawling down the hill.
Running at 240, but you're running left to right.
235, guys.
That landed close. It's not on them.
Okay, so I have an idea of where they're supposed to be. Shame I can't actually see them. Ah, yeah, I see them moving in the trees there. Put another one there.
You shot one in the face.
Trees.
Oh.
Shot another one.
On the hill at 235 again. Down.
Shocky, I'm hit.
There's another one. You hit?
Yeah. I shot in the...
There's one over there.
Extra stitcher from the
just,
UAV over.
Just tourniquet yourself.
To the right of where that grenade landed.
No current change. There's still
That was a really good
passed
grenade.
out.
moving. Someone doesn't see me moving. The ones coming from the west are now crossing the road into the town now.
Vehicle over.
Civilian vehicle approaching from where?
Roger out.
Oh, actually, I do have one thing to add. One of the southwest squads, probably Town 055, is now moving through Town C. They're now entering Town C, now moving through the town to your direction of it.
But then again, one else is new, I guess.
They saw France.
Roger that. Actually, if they're hell-bent on taking us on a dislocation, we'll hunker down twice as hard and engage them as they're coming over.
Roger.
Recommend we pull back. They've got a lot of cover.
There's no cover for us when we pull back. That's the thing. They have way more cover than us.
I can't see shit.
Backshaw, what do you say to withdrawing off the hill and letting them come up here into the open?
Roger, if we can move back a little bit more, we can, over.
See, it's so much better when they come to us to die.
Oh, that's why we went fighting in the jungle.
There, are you still good?
Anybody see anybody?
No, not at the moment, no.
Any contact seen?
But I'm also not hearing many shots from them, so don't feel fairly safe.
Oh. Any of you guys hit?
Yeah, Bucky's I need a stitch.
Oh.
Not yet.
Sharky needs a stitch. There's still, I've got shots at 250, 248, but I've got a tree between me and the...
Okay, ammo check.
Okay, so far so good.
5 max.
Oh, we've got 2 resupply crates in the vehicles, like 10 meters behind us. I
Sharky
don't
green,
think
yeah.
ammunition will be a problem.
Until you need to reload, until you need to unload the crates under fire.
I've still got 9. I still got 8, so it should be fine.
Yeah, all good.
I repacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna repack mine as well.
In fact, I'm gonna reload.
Buckies, can you give me a morphine, please?
Actually, any further movement for the UAV
God.
over?
10 for the
Zero, I can hear your
I believe we
And
engaged
how many
the squad coming in at us from the west, over.
Can you still
Well, I
not see
think
him?
you.
Thank you.
Roger, you have one more squad coming in through the center of town.
What?
Roger, is your position working for you, over? Because you're awfully close to the street tree line, over.
Our position is so far working for us. We haven't they had to expose themselves at the edge of the tree line in order to engage at us. So for now, it's working, over.
Roger. As soon as you engage, the enemies are moving towards you. They're coming in from the direction of the town, so southwest. As soon as those guys are engaged, then I want you to attack through and secure the town. Over.
Resync itself.
Understood, out.
Follow more.
It's
We've
okay,
got more guys coming in southwest.
Oh, note that there is one Dishka. It's mobile. The guy moving and setting up. He's currently actually. I wait one. Let me get you a bearing.
Off road. It's coming towards us.
Truck.
The wheels.
Truck from the back. Truck from the back.
Wheels.
Shit. Reloading.
Driver's gone now, so you can leave the wheels.
Contact.
40 right.
Who shot me?
8280.
I did.
Sorry, did I run in front of you?
You straight in
Okay,
front of my
Dishka,
rifle.
approximately 240, as kind of
Okay.
hard to tell, in the middle of the tree line.
Okay, I'll try to take it.
That's fine,
Zero,
just keep
that's,
on flying.
zero, that's you. Zero, that's
Any
you.
coming
240?
in southwest?
240 from the tree line. I don't know how far that
240,
Dishka.
we've got a Dishka.
Thank you.
What? Okay, we've got a Dishka in the tree line 240.
How did they get it?
Must be Cruiser carrying it in his backpack or something.
Giving you blood now.
Thanks.
Got another one 268.
I'm moving. 240.
Correction?
240.
Okay, you should be fine, Sharky.
How far? No clue. Just shoot it in there. Let's see if we can get some stuff out of that guy.
I mean, somebody's down.
Make it 150. 250.
Just wait. I got you.
Yeah.
Because they took
Zero. Yeah. Where's Sheepy?
Yeah, we got a sniper somewhere.
I got the guy with the Enfield.
Thank you.
Oh, he's shooting at me. I got him.
Yeah, I'm still with everything.
Reloading. Sheepy, he's about there.
White smoke. That a grenade? White smoke, or is that friendly smoke? Okay.
Enemy.
Reloading.
1-2, we're starting to chew through ammunition. Do we want to unload a supply crate?
Yeah, I'd load one. I'd load one resupply and sneakers.
You fine? You're fine.
270 crawling.
Alright, I don't see any more movements. Prepare to move. Actually, yeah.
Hold
prepare to
on the
move
reload. Hold on the unload.
and, prepare to move and go through BP5 as well. Use the watch over.
Interrogative units going on foot, over.
You can see, okay, there is
Shot,
more
taking
guys
shots.
approximately, the ones that dealt with. The enemy, the compound's probably occupied by enemies, and they still might be occupied by enemies, so that doesn't make sense driving out the vehicle. Actually, there are no enemies, I can see the town, so there's probably none there, but we just need to show a force to make sure they're not there. Over.
Reloading. Okay, with me.
Interrogative, if we can use the vehicles
I
to
see him.
drive up along the road, I don't think we should be able to go to the vehicles in the
there might be strength in AR, over.
Oh, well, my intent was
I've got another one.
to walk up to BP5, to where the bodies are, make sure they're dead, and then have an Overwatch element of BP5, clear town C. But if you want, you can drive up through the town anyway, since you probably don't have time to do all that anyway, over.
Roger that, we'll probably drive it up then and ignore contacts if we take any over.
Roger out.
Alright, 1-1 and 2, fall back to the vehicles.
Okay, 1-1, let's go.
Good ambush, by the way.
Just fall back, let's go. Let's
Everybody okay with medical?
You patch my face, yes. My brain is not exiting the skull today.
Difficulty to patch your face, but I did patch the wound.
I mean, thanks.
Who's this?
0 in, where's Sheepy?
Oh, I'm on vehicle.
Right.
We keep switching vehicles.
Shocky in.
That's our vehicle. I moved that one.
Alright, 1-1-1-2, we're going to now clear the town. We're going to drive through the center of it.
It really doesn't matter when the guys
if we do take contact, we are to push through. If it's something heavy enough, we're going to bunker down in the town, over.
But my lunch. Copy that, we're gonna move onto the road and then drive into the town from the road, over.
Affirmative from the road,
scavenge
over.
The corpse. Scavenge the corpses.
Okay,
I'm sure you can get an organ out of there.
Go backwards. 180.
We're gonna search the vehicle.
Nope.
I don't think he wanted to.
Fucking hell.
Guys, you must remember, I'm a international rally driver.
Oh, is it Bucky's driving? Fuck me.
We're gonna die.
You
Let me
don't
start
understand.
tourniqueting my limbs now already.
You don't understand, Marquis. I have to deal with the world's most excellent driver.
Who's that?
Cap from the Grim Reapers.
Oh.
One action, we're approaching the town now.
Roger, maybe maintain stop in the center of town, just do a quick recon of the area, see if there's anyone suspicious, and then we'll move on from there.
Parker's Victor off to the right. Oh, this wall, just so we can quickly duck
1-1
and
will take
cover.
this comp, we'll take the buildings on the southwestern side of it.
Actual, one actual, we've arrived in the town. We've arrived in the center of the town. We're going to quickly check a couple of doors, make sure there's nothing present, and then we'll probably move on out, over.
Roger. I don't know if we're probably gonna have time for it to come back to base, and if we do have time, they're going to go to BP6 and northwest town, so we're gonna go through town anyway, over.
Understood. We will fall back to base once we are done securing the town, over.
Roger, once you're inspiring the town, Roger. Out.
The Shocky, I've got eyes northwest. The smokestack seems very clear, very near.
Oh, that patrol was called in by Phoenix, the one from that smokestack.
Also note, UAV coming back to recharge out.
Roger, no eyes in, out.
Right. Daai smokestack is fucking naby.
Ja, ek dink enemies het ons geattack vanaf.
Ja.
So het ek gehoor.
So dis die ouens wat ons kom na dit.
Dink so.
Of probeer dit om ons te nail.
Alright, 1112, I think we've shown our presence. Let's fall back to the vehicle as we are RTB now.
Copy that, 1-1 will... 1-1 is falling back.
Alright. Just stay by the vehicle until 1-1 returns to theirs and then mount up.
What just happened?
Alright, mount up.
And this was the day I thank my brain for packing an E2.
Oh, you guys all in? Who's gonna?
Yes, we're all in.
All in?
Are we going back to base?
Yep.
Alright, 1-1, lead us back to base, over.
Okay, I'm on the left door gun.
Ooh, I
Shame,
foresee a
they
lot of
tried
cross country.
to retaliate, but yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you walk into a prepared ambush, huh?
Here we go.
Ready to see. I think there's enough time for a D and
5 minutes. We might get back to base in one piece in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you never know.
Why are they going to kill them in the rain? Air base is left.
1-1, we're going back to the airbase, over.
Yeah, copy that. Are we driving straight to the airbase or are we following the road over?
Negative, as the crow flies, sir.
Copy that.
Watch this. 120 k's an hour. Yeah.
I'm more worried about what that happens when that becomes 0.
Oh, that face, that branch has been a face.
Yeah, that 120.
Good thing you're wearing a helmet.
Where Emmerich?
Gonna fucking ramp like the.
Get away from supporting boats.
Holy
Note that
shit.
a UAV landed in the middle of the runway past at Polaris' house.
Don't worry, buckets will run it over.
Where's Phoenix?
HTP.
it's mounted.
Oh, well, there's the UAV.
One actual, this is 1-1, sorry, we got hung up on a tree, but we are on the move again, over.
Roger, 1-1.
Tell them our beers are warm again.
Oh, base is still here.
He got stuck on a tree is what is my next question.
He ramped.
Phoenix?
Yeah?
We can theoretically finish this mission in about 10-15 minutes past mission time. There's something wrong with the UAV.
No, not yet. I'm just getting back in the air. I'll find out now.
That was fun.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so UAV is broken. So second, third time. Every time I recharge it, it doesn't want to follow waypoints anymore whatsoever. And if I do take control of it to flight manually, as soon as I release controls, it goes back down 50 meters.
Have you tried to put it on and off again?
Actually, that is a good point.
Well, I wasn't quite going to suggest that, but what I was going to suggest is if you disable and re-enable the autonomous mode.
Yeah, did that. And also disconnected, reconnected as well.
Yeah, maybe it's an old version of Windows where you need to reboot it.
Well, to be fair, the tablet does run on Windows XP.
Okay, hold on.
Some Talibani hijacking our XP frequency.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Race, good XP.
Turning it off and on again.
Who knew that actually works in-game as well?
Yeah, it actually makes sense because what you're doing is you're turning it from a backpack into a vehicle again, and you're basically respawning it.
Would it get a fresh battery in that case, I wonder?
That's also the thing I was thinking while I was doing it. Probably try it some other time.
It's weird. I've never had that issue, but I usually have the automated flying mode disabled and fly it to land manually. So maybe that's it.
This time I did fly. I landed. I have it landed automatically. I landed it manually the
What's
last
up,
2
Clark?
times, and then this time I landed it with the waypoints, and all times it still has the same problem.
That's very strange.
Right. Okay, guys. So I just want to check. Do you guys still want to do the smaller town E? Do you still want to do that?
I
I
personally can't.
Okay. Now we'll aim to finish at 10 then. So I guess we got. Sorry. Go ahead, Sheepy.
No, sorry.
Okay. So I think in that case we'll probably call it in with the screenshots.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. We can
okay.
come back to this as like a follow-up, question mark?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a new terrain, so I'm sure Bucky's will make his own little campaign. Okay, so guys, I think, what do you think is a good picture? I think we're
with the plane, because we just arrived, so maybe with the plane.
Yeah, and also we can see some of the terrain. So maybe get some of the vehicles get the 2 vehicles next to that plane.
I'll move them quickly.
People like to do it.
We got 2 drivers on.
Remember, we want to have the terrain in the background.
And I'm talking to the drivers, making sure they don't park on this side. Good. Just see. No, this will work. It's fine. It's good. Once the vehicles though, because of the box. Okay, now I can kind of see it.
Hey, no one has to take off the helmet tonight. Good job.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was close.
Come here.
This was a bad idea.
More left.
Bucky's, oh, you're sorry.
Yeah.
He's tempting the armor gods tonight, Sherman.
Phoenix, where do you
I
want
was
shot a
hoping
lot
that
of
because
times,
it was a
luckily in the
static
arms,
object, it
so-
wouldn't do that to
Say
me.
again, Bucky's?
Sorry, I'm just, Zeus, yeah, I'll come to you quickly. Where do you want to stand?
Shocky, you're dead again.
Oh.
Under the vehicle.
No,
Is he dead again?
I'm not dead.
No, it's my game glitching.
Ah.
Okay.
Zero's a
Although
funny
Africa,
character
you did kind of run over Zero earlier. When you went to go fetch 1-1 from the big town.
Oh,
You
yeah?
went over me.
Oh dear.
Really?
Uh-huh.
How the fuck did I... Because I tried, I said like... Okay, I don't know how that happened. 'cause
Luckily,
I was
you
like-
only
I'd
shot
hold
on
it
his
against
arm.
you.
Right, gents, photo
Oh,
time.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's come up.
How close, yeah?
Make sure front people obviously not
Shocky,
crouch.
just go down.
Rocky, go down on me. I mean,
Bucky's, you're married, for fuck's sake.
You know, in the ancient Greek traditions, it's not gay if there's no other women around.
Pube.
Wow.
I don't know what I
And
want to
that's
say
how
about
the
that.
Olympics were formed.
How's it go? You're not gay if you don't want giving?
Eye contact.
Okay. So let's not exit yet. So just quickly AR over here. Okay, so I just got a brief go over what happened. We'll see. Like in the first town, we went up to BP1. We did park the vehicles wrong side of BP1, like pointing on the map. And then you guys we want to move the Overwatch closer because of night conditions. Is that right?
Correct.
You can't see
Yeah.
before, yeah.
Yeah, and then you move up, met the informant, you went into the town, you walked up to the sleeping guys, you confirmed they were enemy and you killed them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on the picture.
Oh, the dead guys now.
Before they were dead.
Okay, and then we regrouped to BP1, and then we did the same procedure with the one town. Now, as I was looking away to look at the map to try and guide you guys, I thought there was some lots of chat on the radio. I was on the 343 net to guide you to immediate potential contacts. So I figured that was justified to do it in a very concise way. And as I went off the radio to guide you to the one guy one guy was sleeping over there, and as soon as I went back to the UAV, he vanished. That was the 5th guy. I don't know where he went. I thought he went back, was teleported back there to sleep or something like that.
He didn't vanish. I think Sheepy killed him actually. I know
Sheepy
Sheepy
killed
shot. Sheepy was standing over here, and I saw he shot someone in that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess he vanished when you killed him.
On the corner.
Yeah, I don't know if he vanished, but like I remember he shot him because we were all
Okay.
standing formed up. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't see from the UAV anymore after you shot him. And then we had also squad coming up. Coming up from over here. And one thing, one of you did run through the wall after they were already inside the compound. So that was a bit strange. What happened over there?
Yeah, that was me. I ran into the structure and then I ran sideways, but there's like a lot of doors here. So as I moved past the door, I saw one, shot at him, and then I came in. And then once I was inside, I was like, "Fuck, that was a stupid idea." So they shot me. So I fell not long after I entered the compound.
Yeah.
And,
but you were aware that they were inside it, right?
No, actually, I wasn't aware. I thought that they were coming in from the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying, but you were hearing my three transmissions. Were those useful?
Actually, they were very confusing because I was trying to talk to my team, so it was difficult to talk to Lucasade, my team. But I can still hear you on the 152 as well. So whatever you say, I can still hear either way.
Okay.
So it was a bit confusing.
Okay, because
yeah. On that note, we only have single duplex radios. Guys, if things are hectic, shut up and let the people who need to say the important stuff on the radio.
Because my intent is just to report the enemies running towards you, basically. So hopefully that's useful. So... yeah, we're not going to do that now.
Okay, should I just delete them?
Yeah, you can have him for next mission or something like that.
Yes.
But instead of it being a group, it's like a full-on company.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so you would prefer if I say enemy contacts to the 152?
Probably best because I think the fire team leaders and the SO are aware of it, and it doesn't bombard the teams.
Problem dealt with.
Okay. I usually assume that only the squad leaders on the 1S. But yeah, we'll try that. Okay.
Holy
fuck! What did you give
No,
them?
I dealt with the problem. We can carry on.
It sounds like a very American solution.
Yeah. Okay.
They had weapons.
All right then. So then so then that happened with the second squad. So just to break that first section up then with what went right. So I think moving up silently to the guys who are sleeping went right. Went wrong. Some light overload on the radios, and the second group of enemies broke up. But that's probably unavoidable since we can only engage one group at a time. Anything else that went wrong, you think, guys? Went well?
Our general procedures, I mean, I don't think we had any friendly fire incidents tonight, even though we had lots of different breach points, especially in those two.
We had a close friendly fire incident involving a rifle grenade in the forest.
Ah, yes, that one.
Yeah. Okay, so then I guess what we can learn from the first segment of the operation that, at least with the sleeping script, that we can kill them. The enemy's raycasting is turned off, and they're set to like careless or like a very low state of readiness. So they can still hear you, but they can't see you. At least that's how it should work in theory. The other
They seem to talk in sleep.
Yeah. Bucky's, how did the second group wake up at those compounds to the south of BP1?
So
They heard us?
Hey?
Was it a trigger or did they hear us or what?
It was got detected, and both groups are set on the same trigger.
Oh, okay. So in other words, the first group detected that someone was alive long enough to let their friends know, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, okay. It's 3 to 7 seconds.
Okay, so it's probably like that fifth guy that you killed later on. He was able to alert the squad to the south.
Yeah, indeed, that was exactly it.
Okay, excellent. Okay, well, not too excellent. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So also we can learn from it. When I'm on the UAV, I like to try and give as concise as possible warnings of immediate enemies around, but I will just try go back to 152 for a while. For that, and let the leaders.
But didn't you kind of do that already, like when we were doing the reverse ambush? Weren't you doing that on 152, or were you doing it on 343?
Yeah, that it was doing on the 152. Yeah.
No, so the way it was, at least the way I did it later. If there's actually the way I was always doing it, if there's enemies a few seconds away from shooting at you, then I say it on 343, so everyone knows, because I figure there's no time to send it down the chain of command. If there's enemies like a minute or two away, like they're moving from across the town, then I say it for the 152.
Yeah, okay, that makes a bit more sense then, yeah.
Yeah, so that's very yeah. So I want the rifleman who's like on point. There's an enemy right to your front left, who's gonna shoot you in 2 seconds. I want to get that guy to know, basically.
But how does he know you're talking to him?
If he's at the point of the formation, and I say to your front left, then he'll probably figure it out. I don't know who's who, so it's also difficult.
We all normally just look around till we see someone and shoot it.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So I guess we'll follow that thing. Only 4 immediate guys gonna kill you. Okay. And the second one, you infiltrated the town, spoke to the informant, which didn't like us, and then enemies are coming in. So I saw the squad, the same squad I sighted to the southeast of the town. I saw them earlier. I called them, but they were still waiting there. And then after you got in the center of town, they were still stationary. And then I sent the UAV. Well, I was going to send the UAV to RTB, and then after, when I wasn't looking to do that, then they decided to move into the town. So, but it was just that same squad we sighted earlier, and I was actually going to have us go around and kill them anyway, but they came to us, which actually wasn't ideal, so it's a bit of a shock. But then you guys managed to safely get out of the town, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Except the bus drove up to us.
Yeah. What do you guys think went well or went wrong in that engagement in the town?
I think both Liquid and I both expected it to be a trap from the beginning. When that guy said he doesn't trust us, I immediately thought that the guys are onto our position. So we already had everyone set up. Sheepy was in the tower, anticipating that they would come to us. And then once they were there, we had very good cover actually from the minaret. So we took them out fairly easily, really. That was not that bad. And then evacuated. There was just one incident where we had some civilians, very suspicious civilians, which
we knew about the guys coming in from I think it was the east, but there was definitely a guy who came at us in the south, and then as we were extracting, there was also a guy that we were lucky. As we looked back, he came over the ridge and he was still firing at us.
Yeah,
so
guys from south. Yeah, one guy from southwest. I think he was only like one guy, and I think he was from the same team. So I think what VCOM does is they do like to do wide flanks.
Yeah. So the south of town B, there was actually 3 4-man teams all stationed in this tree line.
Oh.
They were all to seek and destroy into town.
I thought it was one in group, but basically I kind of got the idea of the enemy there. Okay. Okay, then we regrouped, and then with Town C, we sneaked up and killed one of the groups, and then we started reacting to it and slowly sent all the forces to your position. And then we went back from defensive position, engaged them, seemed to go well, killed everyone with attack by fire, basically in a defensive posture, went to the town, showed a force, went over, and then we're here. Is basically what happened.
Yep. So we assaulted, we snuck up on this group over here. Once we eliminated them all, you warned us that the other groups had gone active and were coming to our location. So to do this, we then fell back to our original hill. We reinforced it. We made sure we had a good 180-degree arc on anything that was coming towards us, and then we dealt with threats as they came to us.
Cool. And what do you think went wrong or went right over there?
Well, I think what went well is we definitely had a show of force, because I think we took on, I would say, anywhere between 15 to 20 guys with minimal to very little casualties on our side. So I think we performed a very good hasty ambush.
So the enemy count was 6 people sleeping at BP5, 6 at BP6, 2 8-man squads hidden in the jungle, and 1 Dishcom team, 2-man team.
Mm. Yeah, it wasn't an ambush because remember, ambush is a hard contact for the enemy. If you're ambushing them, they knew you were roughly there, so it was a hasty defense, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the one thing that went wrong, it didn't really go wrong actually, but a little skeptical is how close you were to the tree line. So the enemies, when they attacked you, they still had cover and concealment. So that's my only gripe. And you had the vehicles, so I probably would have recommended push up to like hill 19 to the north, so to force the enemy to cross open ground to get effective range to you. That's what I would say.
I didn't want to give him the extra advantage of I just wanted to give him a little bit of the tree line, if you know what I mean. I didn't want to give him the tree line and then the hill. So because then they could occupy the hill we chose to defend on, and then there would be a hill on hill fight.
Okay,
so I figured I'd rather us have the little high ground we had, and then we dealt with them as they came through the tree lines, which
okay,
luckily for us we managed to deal with.
So you figured that the cover and concealment wasn't very good.
Yeah, our concealment wasn't good.
But no, the enemy that they had.
They had superior concealment. They had trees. They had movement.
Okay. Well, anyway,
we had superior weaponry.
Well, I I would argue that, but yeah, their positions, it was very difficult to see them, but just as well we brought the entrenching tools.
Yeah, the entrenching tools was vital. Actually, if I knew that they were attacking from this side, it might have been worthwhile for us to push up from this to the seal position and then set up the firing defense position here. Block them
There
off,
was
so
a
we
there was a
had
crit
the cover.
BP5 already, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I think we made the right decision falling back into the open and setting up on the high ground.
Yeah, because the way the AI is in forest, I wanted us to basically like not fight in AIs who is in forests. That's the general intention. So fight them out in the open. There we have an advantage. So that's the idea.
I mean, I would argue if you far back further, the AI would still occupy the tree lines. They would just remember the acres are effective anywhere between 500 and 800 meters. So they would still sit in the very same tree line. We just have a harder time shooting them back because we'd be further away.
Okay, well it worked out in the end anyway. Anyway, okay, so yeah, so I think what we can learn from it, hasty defense, good works with, especially with entrenching tools, I guess, right? Anything else? All right. Okay, and I think that's pretty much it. So any overall thoughts, guys, on the mission?
Great mission.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah, nice interacting with the people and setting up the next objectives on the move, so you don't already know what's happening. So it was nice. Yeah.
And also, you liked murdering people in the sleep, you psychopaths?
Ooh.
No, that was not so nice.
Bucky, what were those vehicles that came towards us? First the bus and then the truck at the end.
Okay, so one thing that me and Phoenix spoke about was the alive and civilians hostility. And I actually set it to extreme so that the civilians would act extreme. So you ever actually go to Town B and you would interact with any of the civilians, they would actually, completely despise and give you like shit answers. And
they did actually. The one guy I spoke to outside the wall, I think, by the minarets. He was like, "No, I'm not speaking to you. I'm not telling you where I live." Blah blah blah. Yeah.
So the two vehicles, I had nothing to do with them. I believe. I mean, I did see them in Zeus that they were moving towards you guys, and they were civilians. They weren't enemy. So
okay, so they weren't VFIEDs or...
I cannot confirm that.
VBIDs, yeah. Well,
yeah, we saw loitering around and all of a sudden just full speed barreling straight at us, so...
There was no way I was gonna risk them driving any
Yeah, so if somebody drives up to you with a 10-ton bus...
yeah,
he's gonna full speed. Reason.
That's what I liked about
fucking Russian hard bass playing in the background. You start getting worried.
That's what I liked about the whole, the sort of variables, because as we experimented, if I really want to put it that way, to set the civilians to act extreme to US. So maybe it was a VBID. I can't confirm.
As for murdering people who are sleeping, like I would have probably preferred like just restraining them. And then, like, let's say leaving them in some location or whatever, and then say, like, we'll have places reinforced or whatever. Because, like, shooting someone when he's, like, 2 meters in front of you with a gun is not that fun at all. And so, but I'm pretty sure if, like, there was enough people with, we would be able to restrain them while they're sleeping. I don't think that's impossible.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure how it would work. I'll probably have to test that with the sleeping, if you can restrain them while they're sleeping.
Well, stand behind a rock and flow a flashbang and then shoot him.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know how it is in real life, but I don't know if that's allowed either. Like killing someone while he's sleeping.
Doesn't matter. You can just shoot him afterwards.
You know what you do? You say boo and then you shoot him.
Yeah, I mean they're not exactly.
No, you say surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. Anyway, well they're not uniform, so there's a little less rules. I think it's quite situational dependence on ROE. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, Bucky's, you can end the mission.
Just one thing.
Sorry again?
I just want to see one thing. The very first time. Yeah, okay, we actually didn't kill any of his family.
Smoke.
How many civilians did we kill?
None.
Oh,
but the people in the vehicles, we killed 2 civilians in vehicles.
Well, considering that.
Bus driver.
Yeah, let's call it. They do have hostile intent.
I mean,
actually, no, wait. I'm just checking the town.
Well, the town, but he told us that he told us his family was in the far side of town, so I specifically told us not to go in past the first group we spotted.
Okay, you guys killed 1 civilian.
Where was that?
That's fine.
In town B at the Monterey, I think it was just caught in crossfire.
Yeah, probably. I know there was one civilian running around there. I saw him.
And maybe the enemy could even have killed him.
We'll just call him suicide by street fight. It's fine. Street fight.
Also, Africa, I'm like 60% sure Bin Laden was still sleeping when the other team ran down on him. So
No, yeah, but that's a completely different thing.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Okay, end the mission.